Yo, what's up guys, Benny here, and if you couldn't tell by the title, today's video is going to be about catching styles and stereotypes. I'm just going to be showing you videos that I took a few weeks ago with my buddy Manny from SGV Gloves. I'll put all this up down below. Basically the video is just me catching in a bunch of different styles, and before each style I'm going to kind of go in depth on what the style is and like who uses it or how to do it if you're interested in that. And it's going to be a really simple video. Hope you guys enjoy. It was really fun to make. If you want to see more kind of baseball stereotype videos or anything, let me know down in the comments. I know there's some pretty cringy ones out there because a lot of people don't know really what they're doing. But I feel pretty confident that I can like accurately represent a lot of different types of baseball players. So I've watched a lot of baseball, obviously. So if you want to see any of those, let me know down in the comments below. Before we get started, really quick, I'm going to be giving away this glove away on my Instagram for free to one lucky entrant. All you gotta do is comment on the post, tag 3 friends, and then follow me in 44. Everything's gonna be down below. All the instructions are down below. Just go to my page. It's like the first post on there. Go enter, and good luck to everyone if you do enter. Okay, so first style up is kind of old school, which is I got this style from watching videos of catchers, like watching the Kerry Wood 20 strikeout game, Randy Johnson pitching. A lot of guys in the 90s, early 2000s, late 80s, they used to catch like this, which is really kind of like wide feet setup, hips really low. This was really uncomfortable for my hips, but it was still pretty fun to do. So I'm just going to be putting in a couple of those clips. The other old school one is a really kind of, it's also 90s, like Benito Santiago kind of style, where you want to get the low fastball so you're on your knees and on your shins. It was really uncomfortable also, but it was pretty fun to do anyway, so I'm going to be putting those in right now.
Alright, right here.
Alright, so next style I did was the like overly athletic catcher. Really who I was trying to portray here is Tyler Flowers on the Braves, or I think he's on the Braves, I don't even know if he's on the Braves. Tyler Flowers, kind of like, I know Yachty does some stuff similar to this. I kind of went overboard. Obviously, it's not like as athletic as I did it, but you know, like the one knee out, the one straight leg. It's a style that's not really used as much anymore, but I know Tyler Flowers does it and a few other catchers in the MLB. So I'll be showing those right now. One more thing about the last clip that I showed you where I was on the knee and I'm kind of like bent over. I know that's the one that some catchers will use to catch like when they expect like a spiked change or spike fastball, because obviously it's a lot harder when you're catching and you see a curveball coming in the dirt. It's a lot easier to react to it. Changeups, although they're a lot slower than fastballs, still they're kind of flat usually. Unless you have like a really filthy kind of circle change, really filthy changeup. Usually a lot flatter than curveballs. So it's kind of hard to tell when a changeup's going to try to sort of dart into the dirt. So if you kind of set up where one knee's already on the ground and the other knee's almost, it's kind of squatting, like you're already kind of leaned forward, it's a lot easier to kind of just react to a changeup in the dirt or a fastball even. So that's kind of what I was going for the last style. I know that I've seen Yasmani Grandal do that a few times, and once again, obviously Tyler Flowers, that guy is just weird, catches like that. I don't know why. So the next stance I was going to call like the noob stance, because it really looks kind of like noobish when you have like the hand behind the glove and you have like a really high stance. But really it's not. I know a lot of catchers that do catch like this. I modeled it after former Padres catcher Rocky Gale, and a few other guys obviously. But this is the way that I feel like if there's a runner on base, maybe like a good stealing count, fast runner, and you don't want to call a pitch out, this is what what you should do. It really gives you a really quick pop time because you're already kind of up in the throwing position. So here's just a few of those. This one's pretty basic. Okay, so next up is my personal favorite style, which is kind of the really low squat, Jonathan Lucroy style, where you're sitting on your heels in a tiny little squat, really low to the ground. And this is a technique that I would use a lot, especially when you have a pitcher with really good accuracy. I would just kind of sit outside corner, just kind of squat there in a tiny little squat, and just stick them there, and you can get strikeout after strikeout after strikeout. Just really fun to do. This is one of my favorite ones to do, obviously, and people ask me how I do it a lot because it takes like a lot of, I guess, hip mobility, a lot of knee mobility, because you're really like, you're kind of like an accordion. Your back and your knee and then your leg, it's all like, it's really kind of compacted. So this is just one of my favorite ones to do, and here's a few of those. Okay, so this next style is also, the one guy I've seen use the most is Tyler Flowers. I don't know why he catches so weird, but he uses it. I've seen Sal use it a few times, and it's also a pretty athletic stance where it's the feet close together, the hips really wide, and then the knees really far out, and you kind of sit right in the middle. It's a really fun style to do. Really hurt my hips though. I haven't caught in a while. This is the first time I've ever put on the gear in like, I say 6 months at least. This is the first time I put on the gear in 6 months doing this video. So it was really fun to do, and here are some clips of that. So the next style doesn't really have a particular player to associate with it. It's just a style that I used a few times, and I know it's decently popular with at least catchers that I've talked to, which is where there's a runner on base and you kind of already like pre-turn your body. The two main styles of catching with runners on base, I think, are the really high squat and the really sideways squat for catching, for either doing pickoffs or catching guys stealing. So this is just the other one with the runner on base. Kind of turn your body really early so you're kind of already in a throwing position when the pitch is coming at you. So the last one for today, this one's specifically modeled after Salvador Perez, where it's the wide feet, really flat back, really like lean, like hunched over kind of, and it's really good for either framing kind of medium to high pitches on the outside part of the plate. You can do it inside also, just because you kind of risk your hand getting hit by the bat. Really good for framing, and then really good for throwing guys out, obviously, because you're already really kind of high up. And I caught like this a lot when I blocked, because when I blocked as a catcher, like say I knew there was going to be a curveball in the dirt, obviously you don't want to set up the same way every time for the same pitch, so that's really predictable. So say I didn't do it every time, but if I was expecting a curveball in the dirt, a lot of the times I would set up kind of really wide, really flat back, just really ready to just kind of, like at a moment's notice when the curveball hits the dirt, just kind of flop down to your knees. So that was what I would usually do when there's a runner on base and I wanted to really get a good block. That's going to do it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, drop a comment, please subscribe. Go enter to win this glove on my page. Really, it's really simple to enter. Go do it. I'm giving it away. You have to hurry though, because I'm going to be at 6.1k followers when I'm giving it away. So go enter. If you want to see more videos like this or anything else, really, just let me know. Drop a comment down below. I'll be happy to try to make the videos that you guys want to see. If you haven't already, please check out the last video that I made. It's a really important video about 44. And as always, peace.